Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in last class we discussed about how to make a procedure. What is the procedure to make a mold cavity? So after the procedure making a mold cavity, so that cannot be used as a daily purpose product. So for that, before using it our daily purpose, we want to do some pattern allowances. So if we prepared a pattern or cavity, so for that we have to do allowance processes, that is pattern allowance processes. So we have different types of pattern allowances. So sinkage allowance, finish allowance or machining allowance, draft allowance, shake allowance and distortion allowance. So first of all, sinkage allowance or the all the metals sink when cooling except perhaps and bismuth. This is because of interaction vibration. So all the metals, so ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals, alloy metals, all metals will be shrinkage when cooling. So if you are heated a product or metal, if you are heated and it is liquid state, so if we are going to for a pattern, so or our mold, so when we poured into the mold, so for that there is a cooling or solidification process occur in that time. Cooling, at that time there is a reduction in volume, so all the metals will be shrink when cooling. So this in a cooling process, so when it is solidifies, at that time it will be shrink, that means it change in volume. So if you want 80 diameter of this product has a 80 diameter, so if you poured 80 diameter of quantity, there is a sinkage. So for that, in order to avoid that, we want to use a sinkage allowance. So if we in this process, if for this product 82% we want to add, for that we get a required diameter. So if we want 80 diameter, we want to pour 82%, because 2% is sinkages. So here this says the sinkage, so 2%, that means change in volume. So our required shape will be change in volume. Understood? So this is very important concept. So in practical purpose also, so this will occur by the interaction vibrations. There is a vibrations in the processing time. So we have two types of allowances, so solid sinkage and liquid sinkage. So in solid sinkage, so in phase changing time the liquid volume is reduction. Understood? In solid sinkage is a reduction in volume caused when a supply of temperature to the solid. So if we this is consider this is a solid, so if we applied temperature to it, so it will be melt. So that means there is a reduction in volume. So if we melted this one, that this diameter, this length, this structure will be changes. So there is a reduction in volume. So this is a solid sinkage, that means understood. Next, liquid sinkage. Liquid sinkage means, so this is a, if we melted a molten metal, so if we melted metal is melted, so if we are going for our pattern purpose, at that time if you pour into our required shape, at that time it will be convert from the liquid to the solid state. So at that time also there is a reduction in volume. See, the liquid sinkage refers to reduction in volume when the metal changes from liquid to solid. So we are pouring into a mold cavity, so at that time we poured into our required shape. So after sometimes it should be solidifies. So in solidification time there is a reduction in volume. If we are poured 80%, so we cannot get 80% of shape. So if you poured more than 80%, that means there is a difference, should be small. So if you poured 82% of molten metal, then we get our required shape as 80%. So we want 80%. If you poured more than that, we get our required shape. So this one like this. So see, this is a diameter of 80, this is our required shape. So if you poured 82%, then we get like this. So there is a sinkage is 2%. Understood? Next, after completion of this, next second one is finish or mission allowances. So in sand casting or mold making process, the product has less surface finish. So we discussed about in last class only. So After completion of the pattern allowance, so process, there is no accuracy and poor surface finish. So for that we are going to finishing the product or machining allowance. So we want to do machining or finish allowance. So the product has less surface, so and not accuracy, so that we will be occur or in or achieved by subsequent machining. So we want to achieve the our required finishing process or our required surface finish or our required accuracy we want. For that we want to do some subsequent machining process. So if any extra material is provided on the which is to be subsequently removed, so this is our product. So in this product there is any extra material on this product, so we want to remove it from it. So because we want this product for purpose usage, so for that we want to remove it from this our surface. So for we want to use for subsequent machining process. So if we do machining on this product, then the extra material will be eliminated. So then we can use our required shape and we can use for different purposes. So this is depends upon our required dimensions. So our required dimensions and what type of casting it is and how much we want, how much finish we required, how much accuracy we want. So that all depends upon ours, that will be depends upon ours, and we can make by this finish or machining allowances. So now see this product, this is a product. So this is the product. If extra material art should be removed, so this is mission allowance. So if this is the exact position, so this should be missioned up to this distance. So if this is a total diameter of 80, so that should be removed, or that should be removed this here some, and we get a diameter of 74. So if you want 74 diameter out of 80, we can be do this machining process, then we get our required shape. So then see, this is a total height is 109, so we can be this finished in the machining process. So then we get accuracy shape, and there is a impurities also in upper frame. So for that we want to eliminate all these, and we can do accuracy process this by the finish or machining always. So by subsequently machining process. Now third one is draft allowance. So draft allowance is very important. So after completion of the mold cavity, so we get our required shape now. So we want to remove from the required shape. So we have a required shape in mold, so we want to remove it from the mold to the outside. So at that time there is a direct contact in the sand. So our product is direct contact with the sand. So if we remove this our required shape to outside, that means the surface is contact in the sand. So there is a changes, that means there is a damage in our product. For that we use a draft allowance. See, after completion of the mold cavity, we want to remove the required shape, so that before or at the time of withdrawing the pattern from the sand mold. So understand this line, before or at the time of withdrawing the pattern from the inside. So at the time sand mold, the face or edge of the pattern, see the face and edge of the pattern is direct contact with the sand. So this is a contact between the sand. So at that time there is a damage, so our required shape will be damaged by this process, so by this direct contaction. So for that we want to use a draft allowance. So draft allowances means we have to make a tapered way, that means tapered position. So see, this is a tapered position, so this is a flat, so there is a more contact with the sand. So here when we make a tapered position, then we can easily remove from the mold cavity, then we can use for our daily purpose. Understood? Draft allowance, we have to make a tapered position, so in order to avoid damages. Next, shake allowance. Shake allowance is nothing but, so it is also done by the, it is also at the end of the withdrawing time. So before withdrawing from the sand mold, the pattern should be wrapped all around the vertical faces. At that time there is a some enlargement of the mold cavity is slightly. So before withdrawing the pattern from the mold cavity, at that time we have to wrap, that means there is a wrap. After wrap, at that time there may be increasing its diameter. That means if we, this is the diameter of the mold cavity, so when we are doing wrapping time, that means there is an increase in diameter, so extra material will be occurring on the surface. So for that we want to remove this extra material from this product. So this is done by the shake allowances. That means if we have any extra material, so we have to shake, and this is done by the foundry person. So the foundry person should be a highly skilled person. So if we have high skilled, then with his skill he can be maintain our required shape. So he can maintain and he can remove the extra material by these shake allowances, because in name itself shake, he will shake and maintain the our required shape. Understood? Before withdrawing from the sand mold, the pattern should be wrapped all around the vertical face. At that time there is some enlargement of the mold cavity is slightly, that will be removed by the shake allowance. This process is overcome by the enlargement of the mold, that is depends upon the foundry person. So what I said, that is only here. So he will rectify the enlarged size to the normal size. So the foundry person should be highly skilled person. So next, distortion allowance. So distortion also very important in our daily purpose. So in foundry time, so a metal when it has to just solidifies, so if we heated the molten metal and it is done by our required shape. So if we our required shape at that time, before or just completed the solidification, so at that time there is a very weak, so the product is very weak. So if we add some load on the product, then it will be break, it will be distorted. So for that we use a distortion allowances. So there, if we just now only it solidifies, so if we add it to the load on this product, it will be break, because just only, so there is no much weight, so it is very weak at that time, therefore it is likely to be distortion prone. So it will be happen for particularly such as V sections and U sections or complicated castings also. So this is only occurs when V sections, so V type of sections. So if we manufacture this type of products, so if it just solidifies, then we add a load on it, then it will be swing, it will be distortion. That means there is a change in diameter, it will be break also. So for that this may be done by the skilled, that means foundry person. So the person who is in foundry, so he can take the all the instructions and he follow and he make a distortion allowances to avoid it. And in complicated also, so very critical shapes we are making at that time also, if you applied and the load, so just to before it solidifies, just only it completed solidification, so if you have load means it will definitely break, even though it is in a complicated casting. So that means critical shapes, so if you add a load on it, definitely it will break. For that the foundry person has to take care and he can do this process.